In today's episode of Targeted, we're diving into a high-stakes corporate battle that has spiraled into one of the most complex and aggressive media smear campaigns I've ever seen. Our guest, Gaurav Srivastava, is a commodities investor, someone who until recently avoided the public eye almost entirely. But all of that changed in 2023. Practically overnight, he found himself at the center of a coordinated effort to ruin his career, his reputation, and even his family's standing in their own community. The backlash was so severe that parents at his child's school pressured his wife to cancel their son's birthday party, warning that none of the other children would attend. But this story isn't just about bad press. It's about how a business dispute escalated into a full-blown reputation war. One of the world's premier traders of Russian oil, who has since been sanctioned by the UK, the EU, and Switzerland for violating Russian sanctions. Troost has a long and public history of dealing in risky and volatile markets, including the UN's controversial oil for food program in Iraq and energy deals in Venezuela. Together, Troost and Gaurav plan to restructure Paramount Energy and Commodities, shifting its focus away from Russian oil, which was now being heavily sanctioned by the West, and into new markets. But things quickly fell apart. In early 2023, Gaurav and his team discovered financial irregularities, including asset transfers that were unaccounted for, undisclosed business dealings, and evidence that Russian oil trades were still happening despite the sanctions. When Gaurav confronted Troost, the partnership imploded. Troost removed him from the company, and lawsuits naturally followed. But then came something even more sinister: the media attacks. Suddenly, Gaurav's name was everywhere, but not in the way you'd want. Obscure online outlets started publishing unverified accusations by the dozens, which were later picked up by a former Wall Street Journal writer on his blog, followed by the Wall Street Journal and the Financial Times. A Wikipedia page also appeared about him. It was later taken down for being an attack page, and yet what started as a niche business dispute, the kind that happens on a daily basis, now became an international reputation crisis. And here's where it gets really interesting. Gaurav isn't the first person Troost is accused of something like this. In fact, as I dive into more later, Troost once wrote a detailed memo to Gaurav about a former business associate, someone he had also claimed told him he was working for the CIA. So, why did these same accusations suddenly resurface against Gaurav? Why did so many reputable journalists accept them at face value? That's exactly what we're going to unpack today. Because when you look past the headlines, what emerges isn't just a contentious business dispute. It's a cautionary tale about how easy it is to manufacture a narrative and how difficult it is to fight back once that narrative takes hold.